Been a while since I saw you all. Oh, wait, you saw me. I haven't seen most of you. Thanks for the increased interaction. A lot of you have been emailing me or texting me. Appreciate that. I really want to work with you. I know life's crazy. Many of you were quarantined for a couple weeks since I last posted a video. My own wife had to get quarantined this week, and thankfully we got a test back and everything was okay. So we're in a perfect place for cause and effect, right? Something happens and consequences occur. And usually, when we talk about big things like a pandemic, there's unintended consequences that come with what you are experiencing. And I'm interested in those kind of essays this week. Yeah, you got some reading to do. Yeah, you tasted what the midterm is about, and the more reading you did and the more thinking you did before, the easier the midterm was. By the way, I was happy with what most everybody did. If there's a question, please let me know. But we're on the downhill slope. All right, heading towards December. 6 weeks left, 3 lessons to go. That's plenty of time to pull this off. 6, 7, and 8. And the unintended consequences of big decisions by governments or by corporations or by families is what I'm most interested in. But maybe you have a cause and effect experience that you can share with me. But there is something about this cause and effect that I want you to note. And with the essay that's going to be assigned later this week, well, I mean, it's posted, but no first or second person this time. No you, no I. It's completely separating yourself from the situation. If you're talking about your family, cause and effect, then you need to say it all from third person. That's the major distinction. And then remember all those soft words: get, got, thing. If you use just inappropriately, stuff like that, I'm looking for. Most of you have strong sentence structure. Keep doing that. You have organizational structure. But this has been happening to several people where they start moving into second or first person. So avoid that. That is due in 2 weeks, the following Sunday. I'll make it a Sunday. So for those of you who work on Saturdays, you want to have a nice Saturday night, you can turn that in then. So plenty of time to do some reading. There is a quiz. Wait, I need to make sure I say the date. Today's the 1st, so that'll be the 15th. That'll be due on the 15th of November to turn that in, and then we'll move into the last two sections. So the 15th of November, you have a cause and effect essay. And let me move back to my modules here. There you have a quiz that I'll post next Sunday. All right. I'm moving too fast. Sorry. Wow, my computer is lagging. There's a quiz, and I'll be posting that, and you'll have all week to take it. It'll be Sunday to Sunday. So you'll just have to take a look at what that is. I'll post a little bit of information about it beforehand, but really just with it is like, hey, go study up on this and be ready to take a quiz whenever you feel like it. This is some grammar. Keep working on the grammar. The reading assignment is okay. It's just 3 essays. Go take a look and read those. And then your discussion forum is the other piece where by Sunday, I want you to write the initial rough draft. What are you going to write about? And what are you writing in cause and effect? And then by Tuesday, a couple days later, you need to have responded. Now, a lot of you post these things, on Thursday. Great. You can reply to somebody else as soon as you want. It's just by next Sunday and Tuesday, you need to get some things done. If you're somebody who's gotten a little behind or need to take a deep breath after that midterm, and then know that the following Sunday, you need to turn in your final paper or your lesson 6 paper. So back to where I was before, giving you the big picture of cause and effect. I want you to be considering cause and effect that you've observed. Now, we're about to have a huge election. As I spin here, spin, 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 spin. We're going to have a huge election. And what will be the effects of the results of that? Some of you are going to be freaking out. Some of you are thinking, I got other things to worry about. That's not really going to affect me. We're in a hyper political state, but that might be something you want to write about. It's okay. I'm not afraid of anything you guys write about, as long as it's not illegal, right? Don't give me anything illegal that will get you in trouble. I want to see it, but it just needs to be from third person point of view, observing cause and effect. Is it a pandemic? This could be a great time to talk about the effects of the pandemic on something you've observed, and find a couple sources. Yeah, you need sources to support your perspective. But, you know, it could be, I love the story about the cobras in Sri Lanka. I know Calcutta. You ever heard about that? They had a cobra problem. Listen to this story. There was a cobra problem. People were dying. Kids were dying because cobras were attacking people. And there were so many people being hurt that the government said, we need to have help. And so they put a bounty out on cobras. Great idea. Use the millions of people around that if they go and hunt out all these cobras, you don't, and we'll pay you, I don't know what it was, $100 a cobra, maybe, except, you know, you're putting yourself at risk. Maybe it was $50. It was in the 70s. And the effects, the cause was putting in a subsidy where you would pay a bounty and you use tax money to pay people to kill cobras. People are doing great. But after a while, there was a problem. There were still all these bounties being paid, but declining cobra deaths and cobra attacks. So they did an underground sting operation and found out hundreds of people were breeding cobras in their houses and then selling them to people. And then those people would go take them in and get the bounty. No, this is terrible. This is illegal. So what did they do? Stop the bounty, right? Don't pay anybody tax money for illegally for defrauding the government. Stop it. What was the effect of that decision? Everybody released all those extra cobras, and then they had more cobras than they did before. Unintended consequences. Those are the kind of interesting cause and effects things. I don't necessarily want to read about chlorophyll and cause and effect of chlorophyll and the sunlight. And I want it to be interesting. You know, my friend who's trying to build a rocket for, this might be, I won't tell you the company because it might be top secret, but they're trying to build a rocket to land on an asteroid and move it, separate it so that it doesn't hit Earth, like the one that was supposed to hit here in a couple of days, but it's going to miss us. You know, maybe something like that, cause and effect. What is it that's interesting to you? I just hope you're writing about stuff you're interested in so that it makes it more interesting for me to read and to engage and assess. And I just want to hear what your thoughts are. I think your writing is doing very well. And so let's not stress. Let's make it these last 6 weeks. If you're having problems, if you're getting behind, just send me an email, send me a text. Sorry for a long ramble, but it's been a while. And I hope I explained what the next 2 weeks look like.